LEGO fans, and welcome into a brand new episode of Brick Hour Time Capsule. I am JJ, also known as Langston Builds on Instagram.
I'm Cameron, otherwise known as Cameron Studios.
And I am Gina, my bricks and me.
Welcome back,
Ooh.
the fourth official member of the crew, of
Woohoo!
course, because we got you and we got Scott's, all four of us. We gotta get a video with all four of us at some point. That's what's
Yeah,
got
What topic could we do
there's
that all
there's got to
four
be
of us
something
could
we
do?
there's
all
got to be
four of us
something
can
we
You know
all
what?
all
Next
agree
time we're
on.
at the Lego store, we can figure
We'll
out a
figure
fun
that
topic.
January
Or
1st.
yeah.
what if we record an episode while we're waiting in line?
That'd be ridiculous.
That'd be fun.
Anyways, back on track before we even
Yes.
get on track. Um, Happy Halloween,
Trains?
everybody. Spooky
Yeah.
season is upon us. And it is because of that that our time capsule for this month is Monster Fighters. Monster Fighters is an
Hmm.
incredibly beloved theme.
Yes,
There's so many great sets, so many great minifigures, and it was the obvious choice for our first October time capsule episode.
definitely.
Before we really get into Monster Fighters, I'm going to pitch this to Cam to start, but your first introduction to Monster Fighters on the whole.
Let's see. So Monster Fighters came out what, 2012?
Yes.
2012, 2013. So I was in college, so I wasn't buying nearly as much Lego as I wanted to just because of college and textbooks and tuition, all that fun stuff. But no, I admire them from afar just because they all look so cool. And it was really fun to see a theme that kind of resonated somewhat with Hollywood in a sense because like
Mhm.
classic monster movies and just seeing like all the classic monsters like Frankenstein, the Mummy, zombies, vampires, werewolves, ghosts. Like it was just cool to kind of like see all those classic characters that like we've all grown up with in one shape or form in a Lego set. And I have fond memories of it. I never bought any of the sets, but I always had fond memories like I wish like, oh, if I had the money then I would have gotten them then. I'm not gonna try and buy them now because of wow, they got super expensive now, but no, I have great memories of this theme, and I wish I had some of the sets, honestly.
Gene, how about you?
2012 was way before my Lego time. But I've looked at them a lot online when I was buying a whole bunch of retired stuff. And
Ooh.
I mean, the haunted house is always,
Oh yeah.
one that
Hmm.
sticks out. The vampire hearse is one of like one of the cars that I want the most. It's probably one of the only themes I don't have anything from either.
Really?
But like I if you look at just the figs, they're not that crazy. If you
No.
just want to collect the figs aren't that bad.
It's the
But
sets.
the
Hmm.
sets are, yeah.
Which is
But
like kind of backwards from what you typically see. Like usually you see the minifigures go up in price from a retired theme, not the sets itself. But like these sets are just they're just amazing. And I can
it's
understand why people want them.
yeah, it's such a outside of the box kind of theme that like Lego doesn't do much like monster stuff,
Mm-mm. Except the CMF.
Not
like
really.
that. Yeah, but for sets and stuff, I mean the closest you were gonna get would be Hidden Side,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and and we all know how that one went. Um,
Hmm.
but it like the figs are just so good,
Hmm.
and some of the sets are just super like I'm not gonna say that I won't get any, especially after researching it more. Yeah.
Sorry.
You'll have
Not
So
to
sorry.
no,
for
it's
Sorry,
sure.
fine.
not sorry.
Nope, it's
I
fine.
remember I very much remember Monster Fighters as one of those themes that, at least for me, got brushed under the rug of the oh my God, superheroes is a thing again in 2012.
Yeah.
And the fact that we had the return of DC, they had the return of Marvel, and I honestly like they were cool. I would have loved to get some, but for 12-year-old me, getting
Hmm.
as many of the superhero sets as I could was the priority back then. So I feel bad because the theme itself was awesome. They had little comic books in Lego Club magazines, and there was a story for it that we're going to get into in a minute. But
I'm
in
just gonna
case
pause
anybody
for a
is,
second. You're making me feel really old when you say you were 12 when this set came out, when the sets came out. I'm like, I was in
hey man,
college.
that's how we go.
Shut up.
Um,
Yeah.
Anyways, so when we look at the time capsule format. If you've never watched one of these before, basically what we do here is we start off with what was this theme about? What is it overall? Just kind of premise of the theme. Then we go into brick set. We go through all of the sets pretty much one by one, doing some little deep dives into them,
We do
taking a
year by
look at
year
them.
typically.
Yeah, usually go year by year. In this case, there's not a lot, but we can spend some more time on them, which is good.
It's
Looking
one
at figure
year.
quality, builds, play features, collectibles, whatever there was from it. Then we go to the overall legacy. How was the theme remembered? Why was it canceled? If we know why it was canceled,
Which
and
we
then we
do.
can go into more of that from there. So, starting off with what was the theme all about? Monster Fighters, according to Wikipedia. It was a theme introduced in May of 2012. In total, 10 sets were released. Seven of the sets contain at least one of the Moonstones. And in the
Ooh.
background story, the monsters attempt to collect them to unleash doom on Earth by eclipsing the sun forever, allowing the land of monsters into the minifigure realm. The stones are based on the monster contained in its respective set. A band of monster fighters led by Dr. Rodney Rathbone tries to find the stones before the evil Lord Vampire can use them to eclipse the sun forever. That was the basic gist. Very much kind of like Atlantis with the
Ooh.
treasure keys. We get monster fighters with the moonstones. And the moonstones were sick because they looked awesome. And they ended up, that piece gets used a ton later on in a like Lego movie and
Oh,
Jurassic
I was
World.
just
It gets
about to
used a
ask. It
bunch
was
there.
the part that was on top of
Vitruvius's
Vit-
staff. Yep, it gets used a
his
bunch.
lollipop.
One of them is also in the Batcave mock that I have. So there's also that.
Which one?
Um, the swamp monster one.
Ooh.
So I think again, easy premise. Wacky steampunk guys versus the monsters. Done.
Honestly,
There's
like
nothing crazy about that. It's not uber complicated like Hidden Side. It's just simple bad guys, good guys. That's the end of it.
I'll add more on that near the end for the legacy aspect of it, but I got a lot to say on that front.
Yeah. Um, so let's move on into brick set. Let's just jump right in with the sets because I think that's what everybody really wants to see here is Monster Fighter sets. So we can recollect a little bit on some of the awesomeness of these. And we're going to start with because I actually have one of these. I have
Oh,
this set.
really?
I have the swamp creature. That's where I got the moonstone
Oh,
from.
okay.
And I think first things first, what we talk about with this theme is minifigures because the design of these minifigures is incredible. The swamp creature is to this day one of the coolest monster villains Lego's ever done. And the mo that mold gets used again later. Like he just looks so good. Like it's literally the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Oh, exactly. I think that's what's so great about this theme because it did call back to those classic monster movies.
Hmm.
I
Let's look at.
loved I loved the Monster Squad and
Oh
them
yeah.
basing it off of like loosely basing it off of that movie is just that was just really cool info to find out because that was one of my favorite movies when I was
Oh yeah.
many moons ago.
I love the fact that they all have
I
like
just want
they
to point
all
out
each of these
this is
characters.
creepy beyond everything.
Oh yeah. Good thing it's Halloween. All right, let's go back and look at the set again so we can look at the cool uses of parts there. So you get the little swamp boat, which looks really cool by the way.
It does.
You got the flick missiles on it. It's perfect. It's got the clips for you to put Frank Rock's pistols. And then you got the little bit of scenery. And it was what, $10?
This one originally sold for $7.
$7.
I
Great
miss
place
the
that.
days of single digit Lego sets so much.
Yeah, like you're not getting sets like this anymore. And this was a great build when it came out too. Like that little airboat's really fun. Like it looks
Hmm.
great.
Yeah, it I mean for being simple, that they work and for just a tiny set to come with such a detailed fig is you don't we don't get that
Two
anymore.
detailed figs, honestly.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a
Moving on.
definition
So
of less is more, honestly, because like
yes.
you do
Yeah.
get the build for the monster fighter himself, and
Hmm.
like typically with sets nowadays, it's usually get one versus the other. You don't get a hero and villain. I mean, granted, there is no vehicle for the swamp monster, but like, he doesn't need one because he's a vehicle in himself. But typically, you get one build for the hero, one build for the villain. Here, you get both.
Hmm. Moving on now, we'll go to the next one, which is the Mummy. Also, the names of these sets are just whatever the monster is, which I think is cool.
It
Um,
speaks to the less is more concept, honestly.
so also let's look at this purple moonstone for the Mummy with like the Eye of Horus is probably the best of all the moonstone designs. It just looks sick. It looks like the design for it is just look, come on, man.
Yeah.
It is.
That's super cool.
And her hairpiece
That came from the cave
with
one, if I'm not mistaken, right?
No, it was here first, I'm pretty sure.
Really? Okay.
Yep. They used it for her later.
yeah.
Yeah, like when you look at it, like that's such a cool looking set. The chariot's awesome. This is one of the last times I think also that the skeleton horse appears before it's before that got retired.
I'm
Um
surprised that they retired that because like it's a cool concept of a piece. Like I wish Lego would go back to these types of sets where it's sort of out of the box, but it translates so well into Lego.
mhm. I also really like how the Monster Fighter team is like steampunk mixed with like Van Helsing kind of stuff.
Hmm.
Like I love that the aesthetic that all of their vehicles and stuff have is just really cool. Um the mummy looks like the mummy figure also looks awesome. Like he just looks really cool, really menacing. I forget what is her name's Anne something, I think it was.
And Lee,
Anne Lee. Yep.
I like how she's got garlic on her torso
Yeah,
print on
that's
her
a
like
fun
Yeah.
printing.
touch. This is also, I'm pretty sure, the first appearance of that arrow piece that's in her hair. I'm
Oh,
fairly certain this is the first time it ever shows up.
I can verify that for you. Let's
There it is.
see.
I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, 2012. This is the first time it shows up,
It was only in two sets.
which is the two Monster Fighter sets.
Yeah.
We'll get to the Ghost Train in a minute. That thing is baller. Yeah, I mean, again, these first two sets, much like we've seen from Atlantis prior, did a lot with a small budget. And also the price of this one was what, 15, 20 bucks?
This one was 12.
12.
12, 11,
That's even
11,
better.
11.
Like,
You're
come on,
Yeah.
man.
sticking to the modern day Lego pricing. You got to
I
go
know,
back
like
to
it's just ingrained in my
2012.
mind. Like, dude, two great figures, the molded horse, two
That would
vehicles that are
be,
really
yeah, easy 20 nowadays.
Without a doubt.
Easy.
maybe even 30 at this point. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's got 90 pieces, so I think 30's pushing it. But I mean,
not in
I
this
could
day's
see it's
market.
easy going for 20 just because of like the horse mold and then the two minifigures.
Yeah, this looks great. All right, on to the next one. Believe the next one is the werewolf. Oh, this was one I always wanted as a kid, and never got.
It's only going for 50 bucks new, 30 used.
Dude, this thing is so cool, oh man. Like, come on.
I
I,
love the car. I love the car. The car, it's like Indiana Jones car.
yeah,
Oh my God, it
Right there.
is.
Yeah. And
this
then like
this
with Scooby-Doo tree.
like
Yeah.
this reminds me of like those classic like again I forget the hunter character's name, but he literally just reminds me of like a Van Helsing. Like that's like
Major
Major Quentin
Quentin
Steele.
Steele.
He looks like something out of a out of Van Helsing.
So
The also the
actually,
werewolf figure, this is the best werewolf figure of all time.
mm, maybe.
100%.
But
He's the
Um,
like,
best.
with the ripped shirt, the torn up jeans,
Yeah.
like the
The
head mold,
specially
yeah.
molded head looks
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. From way back then, the specially molded head, yes.
mhm. Actually, let's see where if this was the first appearance of the
It is
head.
the first appearance of this head.
Because
I
it's been in a lot
guarantee
of
it.
sense since, honestly. Like, they count it as the one mold, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh
It is
well.
definitely the first appearance of this mold.
Well, it's saying it only appears in this set, so it's hard to know for sure. Because, like, I mean, I've seen the wolf headpiece in other CMFs. I've seen it
Yeah.
in the pop-up book from
Oh, I know that.
Ideas.
But this is definitely the
Oh
first spot
yeah.
it shows up. His also Quentin Steele's rifle is just like it's just comically giant. Like if you go like look at that main picture, like his
Hmm.
rifle is just massive. To Gina's point, the car looks great.
Yeah.
I
I
think
mean,
this is
look
my
at that.
least favorite of the Moonstones. This one just doesn't look the best. It's fine.
I mean, honestly, that's a pretty cool looking stone to be honest. 'Cause, like, if it's a moonstone, it's a wolf howling to the moon, and you got the moon right behind it. And some people could say it could be like a blood moon, so to speak. Like that's
Yeah, it
actually a
could
pretty
be.
cool one, to be honest. I'd rate this in some of the top ones. I don't think you beat the Mummy Stone, but this one's second to it right now for me.
That's fair. I think the vampire one is still sick, but I mean, even the tree's cool. Like the tree's got the feature that you can launch him out. Also, his claws glow in the dark, which was baller.
Bring back Glow in the Dark pieces. More
100%.
so. Make them be useful more.
Yeah, like this set just looks great.
Yeah, and I mean, if you all three of them, I mean, the swamp thing, the swamp one, the first one obviously is water based, but at this point, they could all kind of mesh together.
Yeah.
It could be one set, yeah.
It could be they would make sense enough to just be with each other.
God, the Mummy was only out for 6 months.
All these
That's
were out for 6 months.
wild.
All these were out for 6 months.
No, not
Oh, no,
all
wait,
of
no,
them.
you're not. You're right. Wow.
That was out a year, 6 months. Werewolf was out a year, 6 months. Now, the next one is I'm letting Gina take this one because this is one that she definitely really wants
This
really badly.
this is what I would pay $100 for this. I would have no
Mm,
problem for that.
It was only out for 4 months before they retired it.
that's
I
nuts. How does it retire in October of all months?
I mean, you get three figs. Granted, they're not like the most detailed, but you get the vampire guy. He's,
Lord Vampire
and
is awesome.
yeah. And I have to say, looking at the top of the actual car, that flame, I
Hmm.
think that's a print.
I think
No,
it's a
it's a sticker.
sticker.
There's a sticker there.
Are you sure?
Yes. There's
Because
Hold
very
on.
clearly a sticker outline there.
it's okay. All right,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
a sticker.
I had to
Yeah.
zoom. See, I was all excited for a minute, but I mean, like just how they do the engine with all the bones and stuff, and then they have the actual coffin fits in the back of the hearse.
Yeah.
It's just a really cool car, and
Dan, can we get some of the pictures of that from
Yeah.
it,
the other page?
it would most likely fit very well
Dude, how sick that
on a
looks.
street.
Hmm.
And I mean, plop that next to the Ghostbusters firehouse.
Yes, that would
You
be a
know,
perfect
it
spot.
would be.
Just don't let Cam touch it.
Yeah,
Again with
no,
this.
Cam
Again
can't,
with this.
Cam can't touch,
That's never
Cam,
gonna go
Cam can't
away.
touch things.
Because he dropped it.
I did not drop it. I picked it up when I shouldn't have.
And what happened
Um,
after you picked it up?
It
Fell
broke.
a little.
half of it stayed down.
So, okay,
Back to the car. I
okay,
like the
yeah,
teeth on
oh,
front of the
yeah,
car. The
Yeah.
bloodstone, the moonstone looks really cool, and as Gina
yeah,
said, like the bones around the engine look really cool.
Hmm.
The sticker looks awesome. Having a zombie chauffeur is pretty funny,
yeah.
Yeah, definitely funny there.
and the fact that like it comes with a coffin too.
I like the fact that with this theme, they have actual guns.
Yes.
Yes.
They have actual guns. They all have weapons, and they didn't shy away from somewhat reality.
I also love the fact that they gave Rodney Rathbone like a robot leg. That's also pretty sweet too.
Yeah, his prosthetic leg.
He's
Yeah.
the one that is considered more the Van Helsing character because like I actually looked it
Yeah.
up. The Dr. Rodney Rathbone, like his name is based on the actor of like the original Van Helsing or something, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
But
He
like look
looks
at the print, like you get
awesome.
the pocket watch, you got the nice vest printing, like that robotic leg is
Yeah.
so cool. And then you get this zombie driver,
He looks
which
awesome.
pretty solid for a minifigure. I mean, it's got the printing on the legs,
This
which
is
is
my least
unheard of.
favorite Lord Vampire because the one with the cape is infinitely better, but
Well, he's
he
got to
still
be,
looks
but like he's
great.
in the cheapest. This is a cheaper set for the vampire, so like you're not going to get the perfect figure for the
Oh yeah, no,
cheaper
definitely
set.
not.
But three
Just this
solid
car
figs for $35
the car is so
with an
good, man.
amazing car
Yeah.
and a mini bike for
Yeah,
um blanking his name.
Rodney
Rodney
Rathbone. You
Rathbone.
just said it
Yeah.
2 seconds ago.
I know I did.
All right.
Yeah, I'd easy pay $100 for that. I wouldn't. I
Oh,
would. I wouldn't. I
that's
wouldn't.
worth
I
it.
wouldn't cry.
And
I wouldn't
it
cry over
retailed
that.
for what, 30 when it came out?
35.
35. That's
Yeah.
not bad. That's
No.
a great value for this. All right, moving on to the
Yeah.
next one because I think the next one is one of my favorite sets like ever, and I need to get this
It's
since
a
it was a
been a
lightweight.
solid wave so
I don't have
far,
my
and we're
notes
only
on it.
4 sets in.
Yeah.
Zombies is cool. I don't love it, but it's fine.
It's another
Um,
cool car though. I'm a
It's a
sucker for these cars. It's like
yeah,
a
the
train car.
car with the giant hammers is sweet.
Yeah.
The cemetery build is kind of cool with the zombie groom and the zombie bride, and the zombie driver comes back too, which is sweet.
I'm pretty sure the zombie bride is the most valuable fig from the theme.
I think she is too.
because
I
she's
think
got blood on her. $87.
$87.
yeah.
That's
Wow.
nuts. And then the groom, pretty tattered, but like the nose like printing. I think it's because of the dress piece, the fact that she's got a little bit of actual blood on her, and exclusive printing for every part of her.
Yeah.
And then you got Jack McHammer, which the Benny arm. I can only call it a Benny arm. I don't know what else to call it.
A
It's
Benny
the
arm.
cyborg arm, dude.
Cyborg arm. I call it the Benny arm just 'cause I think of like a movie too.
Technically speaking, it's more the Doctor Inferno arm because that's where it came from. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Like
he's
solid
a cool
figs all
character.
around. And then the Moonstone. Do we get a good picture of the Moonstone? This is probably the best
Yeah, it's in the
one.
front.
That's a pretty cool one too, honestly, with the hand
Yeah, with the
creeping up
zombie,
with the
the
actual
arm coming
Lego
out.
hand and not like the Lord of the Rings mistake with using an actual handprint, not a Lego handprint.
Um, yeah, love like that's cool with the cauldron, and there's the two graves that pop open that have the two zombies inside, which
And
is really
not the
fun.
bride, which is odd.
I probably just put that figure in there for the picture. That's
Mm.
all it is. But like, it's a cool cemetery build, and
Yeah. Oh yeah.
again, the truck is like again. I love the steampunk vibes. Like, I wish they would do more stuff like this.
Yeah.
Oh, I just gotta say the box art for Monster Fighters, amazing box art. And like
Goaded,
not even
Oh,
just
it's
the
good.
logo, just the logo. Look
goaded.
at how
Yeah.
creepy it is. Like you got the eyes in the O, you got the hand coming out of the R, and then just the solid gold
And
fighters.
and the
It's
fact that the
perfect.
bats are forming it is even cooler. Like, this looks
That's
awesome.
I want
Yeah.
box art like this again. Like look at
Not
how
the
they did
plain
the
black
minifigures.
box.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
not the
black box
black
art.
box.
Black box art. Yeah. No, they do some really nice box art when they want to.
Yes.
And this theme definitely they make it so appealing just with all of that.
Hmm.
I just like
All
again as
right.
JJ mentioned earlier, the fact that it's called just the zombies is just so perfect for this. That's just because like you don't need to know anything else. It's the zombies. You get three zombies, two
Nowadays
of
it would
which are
be
exclusive.
nowadays it'd be Jack McHammer's truck versus the zombie bride, zombie groom,
Right?
zombie driver in the cemetery. Like,
Or
do you
Yeah.
like
have to
the
describe the whole thing inside
it'd
your
be his
freaking description?
vehicle and the zombie wedding or something.
Yeah.
It'd be so bad.
It would, yeah.
Anyways, moving on. Next
Straight
set.
to the point.
This is one I really want to get.
The crazy scientist and his monster.
Yeah, the next three on this list, I just need them. Like, this is so cool.
Yeah, good luck getting the last two. So back to we got Dr. Rodney Rathbone again, but now we get Major Quentin Steele as well.
Yep,
But then the two draws here, we got Crazy Scientist
who looks great.
and
He's
Monster,
so cool.
which I can't believe they're calling it Frankenstein when it's Frankenstein's monster. Thank you.
Well, that's just the generic name for people call it the Frankenstein. I think this is one of the best Frankenstein's monster minifigures of all time. It's so good.
Yeah, yeah, it's a good, yeah.
I love the bobby pins in
Yeah, like
his
that's so
forehead.
fun. He looks great. Looks great. Now,
Sometimes when
I'll,
they try to improve on those figs like him,
yeah,
they do worse. Like they should just leave some things be.
yeah,
Because yeah, this one's the best one they have, and there's
Hmm.
at least two, if not three. And yeah, this one,
yeah. The Frankenstein monster looks so good.
yeah.
Let's look at the pictures of this playset because it is just one of the coolest playsets ever, in my opinion. Like, first of all, the car is really cool. And the fact that the seat ejects out of the side so he can like fight is sweet.
Hmm.
Um, I just love the big tower with the laser that like has a light brick in it, first of all, that like revives the monster. That's such a cool
It
idea.
is. And then just like looking at it though, like you got the glow in the dark mouse as well. You got the glow in the dark skull, glow in the dark spider.
Spider.
And then you got the stone, which can I get a better picture of the stone? I don't
This
see a
stone,
better one.
honestly, I'm not gonna lie, is the worst one because it literally just has it's just a lightning bolt.
I just want to
It's
get a
literally
better
just a
view
lightning
of it.
bolt.
Come on. Did I
Or as the
pass it?
parts page freezes. And this was 50 bucks when
Here
it
it is.
came out. 430
Yeah,
pieces, 50.
just
Yeah, like
lightning
that was
bugs.
just kind of dumb. Um, 50 bucks, 130 pieces, can't beat it. Can't
No,
beat it,
I
you
mean,
man.
can't.
and this goes for $100 new now too. So I mean, the hearse, $100. Take your pick.
I'm
It, you
taking that.
know,
I'm sorry, I'm taking this all day long.
You're
no,
taking
that's
this
fine.
over the werewolf, JJ?
Yes.
Well, for 100
Wow.
bucks. So
Yeah.
JJ, you get
Dude,
this one.
I
I'll get the hearse, and then we'll get together and we'll play.
done 100%. Let's do it.
Okay.
But you get
I'm in.
werewolf for 50 bucks.
Yeah, but I want the crazy scientist lab. That thing looks cool.
Okay.
I care about the zombies. That's like my least favorite side of the whole wave is the zombies. I just that one's I'm like whatever. Um,
Get zombies for JJ for Christmas.
all right, next one because this is one of my favorite sets like ever. I need to get this one. I want it so bad it's not even funny. The Ghost Train because my God, does this thing not look amazing?
This kind of puts me a little bit Nightmare Before Christmassy
Yes, it
Yeah,
does.
kind of feel.
definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love the look of the engine and the fact that you've got the evil ghost smile face thing on the front. The bones all over it. The fact that there's like it feels very fluid,
Yes.
if that makes sense. I love the wings. The use of the ghost piece there is great. Like that's a new ghost mold too, which is fun.
Hmm.
Um, but the steampunk like biplane with the
Is
missiles on the wings,
yeah, that's a
that looks
cool
super
plane.
cool too.
I mean, look at that. That is just like your classic biplane, and it's just like perfectly represented. I like the engine looking part on the front where it looks very, very mechanical. You got
Hmm.
the pistols being used as I'm blanking on the
Exhaust.
exhaust, thank you. You got the giant barrel for ammunition. And then, but like it's a honestly, it's one of the better sets in this way for me, just because the plane and train, oddly enough, go hand in hand. Just because like you would have a train on a track, and there's really no way to chase after a train unless it's another train, which that would have been a stupid expensive set. Just having
Hmm.
a plane fly over it's kind of perfect, especially tying in with the ghosts.
Can we look at the box art for this
Yeah.
quickly? That is one of the best box arts Lego's ever done. Like easily top 10 all time.
Yeah, that's it's spooky and creepy and it fits the theme,
Hmm.
what it is. It's yeah.
It looks amazing.
I
They
do miss
really
box
took
art.
advantage of the glow in the
Me
dark
too.
pieces, and it works perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ghost looks it's just such a good set, man. It's so good.
Which character, which fig did a cameo in the Batman Lego movie?
The swamp creature.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
The Swamp Creature was also in the Lego movie, if I'm not
Yep, he's
mistaken.
in both.
Yep.
Okay.
So we got a return of Frank Rock from the first set with the Swamp Monster, and then we got the return of Ann Lee. But then you
Hmm.
get the three ghosts with the pointed tops that glow in the dark, which is just awesome.
They
The
look
fact that you get
great.
three of them. Like you can't go wrong with the set. And like this of all of the time capsules that we've done, and we're not even done with this episode yet,
Hmm.
I'd say this is one of the most cohesive waves of
Yes,
sets that
it
I've
is.
seen.
It's fantastic.
It
Is the castle the next one?
We got Vampire Castle.
Oh yeah, baby. I want this so bad one day, man.
You got 300
Now
bucks?
this one comes with all the moonstones,
Yep, all the moonstones appear in
all
this one, which is
right in it.
great.
Yep.
Let
Yeah.
me scroll down to it. It's gonna take me a second. We'll see them all. Because like this one has seven, even though the story talked about six.
No, no, it says there's seven. There's seven. Because you get Moonstone 2, Moonstone 1, 3. Yeah, they're all included in this.
Six, seven,
Yeah, everyone is in this
four.
Yep,
one.
they're all in it.
So Bat's pretty solid. I like that's a Lego Bat. The Ghost is pretty simple but effective. Lightning, I agree, JJ is the worst. I'd rank this second, rank this first. The Swamp Monster's okay.
Hmm.
I actually I think I might rank that lower than the lightning just because it's just seaweed.
The swamp monster one though looks like aesthetically is very pleasing to me. Like
Hmm.
it looks like a crystal with like crap on it. You know what I mean?
Hmm. So one, two, three, four, six.
Yeah,
Did I
there's seven.
skip one?
Um, let's go back to the main picture of the castle.
Am I missing
let's
one? Because I see one,
no,
two, three, four,
they're all there,
five,
dude.
six. I see six. I don't see seven.
Keep going down. There's probably one farther down. There's the ghost one or not. I don't know. They're all in the set. We all know it.
Hmm.
Um, so looking at the images of Vampire Castle, so come on, man. That's also one of the best box arts ever.
Yeah.
Like Lord Vampire, you get him in this with the full cape, which that is the best version of him. The sand green car with the giant net launcher thing looks baller too. Um,
It's
that
very
feels
sleek but effective.
yeah, that feels very Van Helsing too.
Yeah.
She's got a piano. That's
Uh,
awesome. Hidden staircase with her hiding there.
Yep.
There's just so much going on within this set.
Dude, this castle unfolded too, which was even cooler.
And the fact that it sold for $100 and you got 949 pieces, pretty good deal back then.
Hmm.
yeah.
And
Oh
then
yeah.
the fact that you get seven minifigures, two exclusive to the set. I mean, I
And you
guess
get the
they
Bat
count
Monsters.
the skeleton, yeah. But
Yeah,
the
you get a
bat
couple man
monsters,
bats.
Dude, literally, I wanted this set so bad as a kid so I could just rip the torso and head and off of it, give it some blue pants and make it Man Bat. That's all I wanted to do.
You got two man
And
bats
then
right there.
two
Yep.
years later, they made this. They
mhm.
literally used this exact setup
Yes.
to make Man Bat.
And you got man bat, yeah.
So
Yep,
Lord Vampire's Bride, great printing. I'm curious how much is she going for?
probably a lot.
23, not bad.
Well, that's not terrible. What's Lord Vampire go for? That makes me curious.
Lord Vampire, 28, not
Okay, that's not
bad.
terrible.
No, the figs are all pretty affordable if you didn't care about the sets. The figs are all like really pretty reachable, but I don't think I've ever really seen them
I
like
don't see them
at a
too
resale
often.
store.
Which
Yeah.
is
Mm.
crazy because like the sets go for an insane amount in the aftermarket, but the minifigures really don't.
Because like
Yeah.
I think the minifigures, while they are effective for the set, they can't really be reused in mocks like other figures can, I think. I think that plays a factor into it.
I
Like
mean, sure
people
they
aren't
can. They can be used
searching.
in a haunted forest
Yeah,
mock.
but
Yeah, you
not
could
everyone's gonna do a Haunted Forest, whereas
Fair.
you could get figures from other sets and like I mean like stupid
yeah, but
example, but Star Wars.
you could toss a vampire or the mummy in any castle set
Oh
theme
yeah,
mock thing and it
True.
would work.
I
It
mean
would
you
work.
would put Lord Vampire with Basil the Bat Lord.
you could easily do that.
Yeah. So
I mean, this castle though is probably like I'm not like I really honest to God, there is two Lego castles that I've ever actually liked. This one and the Fortrex from Nexo Knights.
Where's
Those are the
Disney?
only.
Where is Disney?
It doesn't. It's a Disney cat. It doesn't do anything for me. Um,
Oh, you're done. You're fired. You're fired. Get him off.
dude, just look at that. Like, look at the how creepy and just great the cat. Like, not this picture of the
I'll
castle,
give
but
you
just the
this.
gate.
It's very creepy. I wouldn't call it the best castle of all time.
I think for me, it just looks it, as a playset castle. It's awesome
Mhm.
because
yeah,
to me,
Oh,
it's
it's a great playset.
it's not oversized, it's not over
nope.
complicated. It's just a rundown creepy castle.
And this 1000% was the inspiration they used when they made the Scooby-Doo castle. 100%.
Oh, no
It
doubt.
looks just like it. Also, net launcher L though. That's the one bad take this set gets is it's
Anything with the net
that's
launcher
L.
already automatically gets a deduction of a point.
Yes. It is a 9.5 because of a net launcher. Why are you still going back to look to
Because
make
it's
sure the
bugging me. I
moonstones are all
see
there?
seven,
Oh my
six.
God.
I don't see Moonstone
He
5.
is hell bent on making sure they're all there.
I don't see Moonstone 5.
They're definitely all there.
Oh, I'm gonna prove you wrong now.
How are you gonna prove us wrong?
Because I'm gonna
I
search for Moonstone 5.
It's a fact of the set that they're all in there.
It doesn't exist.
It's
It's not in there, I'm telling you.
Does it even exist? There's just oh, there's his moonstone.
What? No,
All right, this is getting ridiculous. Go back to the
there
sets.
is no Moonstone 5 in that set.
I think Moonstone 5 is supposed to be. Well, all right, here we go. This really is the holy grail of Monster Fighters was the haunted house.
yes, yeah.
And you
That is
want
This
this,
just.
Gina, so
I
bad.
I do, and I looked at this, and then that the new 3-in-1 came out, and it gives Monster Fighter vibes, but not enough for me to just not get this set
Mhm.
with the figs and everything else. I might as well just go authentic.
I mean, realistically speaking, you could get the parts list and just build this.
Yeah, I'm sure there's
It's
not
just the
anything.
figures that you'd have to
Yeah,
pay
it's the
for,
fig,
which,
and they're not that much.
I mean, how
No,
much is this
They're
one?
not.
surprisingly.
This,
The Monster
wow,
Butler is
he's
a decent amount.
35.
Yeah, oh yeah, black and white Frankenstein monster
I mean, because
guy.
he looks like the butler from the Addams family, that's why.
Oh,
Um,
he's 16. So like not expensive, expensive, but still.
No, but I mean, if I add up what I would spend on parts and figs, if it's the same as just buying the set new, I would
I
just
uh
new.
I,
But
I like I love that this is
Look at
dollhouse
that.
style. Yeah, and that it opens up and there's actually an interior that you can
space,
access easily.
And I
yeah,
like
there's
how
space.
like the cool feature is like the fireplace stays in place, but like when you close it, it stays in the center still.
Hmm.
That's a real you don't see that in Dollhouse too much.
This is a good one. I don't think I would go. I don't think I'd go $500.
No.
Um,
I
but I
mean,
mean,
it's
if
it's 459,
I
40 bucks
That's
less.
$500, Cam.
that's yeah.
Shh.
If I mean, I still will say that the older themes are cooler to me than some of the newer stuff. So if the newer stuff keeps not being super impressive, there's really no reason I can't
Hmm.
drop $500 on a set that does make me excited.
This set also lasted a very long time.
It
It was
has
on
I
no
mean,
shelves for a
moonstones.
while.
I would spend $500 on this before I would spend $500 on a fish tank.
Oh God, not the fish tank.
I'd rather go
So
stand in a PetSmart and just stare
I
at a fish tank for $0 and just
Yep.
watch fish swim around.
so I mean if I had $500 and I had to pick one, it
Mhm.
would be this.
I
Yeah.
mean, they released it at the perfect time too, like September 1st, 2012, just before 2012, wow. 2012, just before the Halloween season was the
Yeah.
perfect time to launch this
And
set.
the fact that this went for over 2 years, it was the
Did it
crown jewel
go?
of this theme.
I
Yeah,
just
did it go to
noticed
the end of the theme?
The
Vampire
cast only went six
Castle,
months. That's surprising.
but like no, I think this was the longest tenured set because that's 2 years, 3 months. This one
The train went
a
a while.
year, 6 months, 4 months, 1 year, 6 months, 6 months. That the Haunted House is the longest tenured one.
Like this didn't, and there's a reason why some of these sets didn't last very long. Um, the polybag at the end, the zombie chauffeur car is fine. The ghost with the clock is also fine. And then there's the zombie car, which is cool. But the promotional pack is interesting. It was basically just a skeleton and a bunch of stickers, which I think is kind of stupid.
Wow.
But yeah, that's all the sets for Monster Fighters. So now the overall legacy. Starting off, first things first, why was this theme canceled? So, if you've watched episode 1 of Time Capsule, we talked about Galaxy Squad. This is the part 1 of the trilogy that Lego did for action themes. The Monster Fighters was first, Galaxy Squad was second, Ultra Agents was third. At the end of the story of this, the Moonstones activator, whatever happens, Vampire Castle kind of blows up and a beam of light shoots up into space, which then results in the insectoid bugs seeing it, being lured towards Earth, and now we go into Galaxy Squad for year 2. A lot of these sets retired to make room for Galaxy Squad. That was
Hmm.
basically the reason why. A lot of them did not last that long. The ones that were selling remained. The ones that did not, they were axed. The haunted house was selling really well and it stuck around for a while. But basically, whatever wasn't rolling, they just got rid of. How is this theme remembered today, though? People love it. It
Yeah.
is a very much beloved theme.
Now, if they were to do this theme, if they did it current, do you think they would have a show to coincide with it?
Yes.
Like
Um,
Ninjago, like Dreams, like
I,
you
mm,
know, I mean,
It'd
but
be a YouTube
if
series, probably.
I mean they had elves, they have friends, they have Lego City, they have, but they could easily, just because of the storyline that they comic booked, they
Hmm.
could easily have made a TV show out of it and, kind of mushed all the themes together and,
Hmm. One of the things I love about this theme, and we've seen it through what we saw throughout the sets, how cohesive they feel.
yeah.
There's a general vibe. All of the protagonist vehicles feel the
mhm,
same. They have the same general vibe to it.
mhm.
And that's one of the things that I think nowadays we suffer from with certain Lego sets. Like Ninjago, awesome. They have some great builds. But
Oh,
sometimes they feel
Repetitive.
like they belong somewhere else, if that makes
Yes.
sense.
No,
Like
I
yes,
yeah,
definitely
the
they
agree.
bounty is always great. The Titan mechs are all literally all amazing. I need to go back and collect the other ones now because I'm getting down that rabbit hole at this point. But I'm just
that's
sitting here kind of
dangerous.
I just
Good
want the
luck.
robots. I don't
Good
care about the
luck.
minifigures. Just give me the robots. Um, I'm just like those are interesting, but sometimes with Ninjago, it feels like they go so far out there, and I'm like, this is so
So
drastically different from anything we've seen
the
before.
point that I wanted to make earlier that I can say now that now we're going over like the legacy of Monster Fighters. We've already, I think we can all agree of all the time capsules we've done so far, this is the most cohesive wave of sets. I think a big part of that is because the less is more aspect. The
Hmm.
story itself is not that complicated. It's not that thought-provoking. It's very simple, straight to the point. It's monsters versus monster fighters. Simple, straight to the point. The
You almost said
designs,
aliens, didn't you?
exactly. But like it's a very less is more concept. Like they use classic monsters from the early 1900s of when those movies came out, and they didn't have to go into a complicated story. It was a very much less is more, and it hit to the point. Whereas Gina mentioned with Hidden Side, they made it way too complicated. It tried involving the app, which was its downfall. But like the concept of
Box
Hidden
art
Side,
was terrible.
Oh
exactly.
God,
Box
that's
art
just
was awful.
Where
Yeah.
that
box
deserves
art
its own
for
video we'll get to at some
yeah,
point.
box art for Monster Fighters, simple, straight to the point. It was a build in its setting where it kind of like helped promote the imagination of where it could be. But to me, Monster Fighters hits it on the nail of the less is more concept. And I
Hmm.
think that's why it's one of the most beloved waves of all time. And that's why some of these minifigures are expensive, but more so the sets are so expensive
No.
because we've all seen some sets shoot down in price, but minifigures go up. This one, the sets being so expensive is just a testament to the fact that the wave itself was just so strong.
Hmm.
They teetered on the line of being an IP with the movies,
Mhm.
but
Yeah,
not.
like Universal
Because,
Monsters, like that's a
yeah,
huge brand
they
for them.
based it on so many movies
Mhm.
loosely without actually having to put a stamp on it.
And I feel like it shows that like people are like, oh, like IP's great, like Lego's too is too
Reliant.
Reliant.
thank you for that. I almost said
Yes,
resistant, but it's not reliant on IPs nowadays.
they
This was a
are.
perfect example of them being able to toe that line
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
not really do an IP, but you
Mhm.
still kind of have the IP, but do something creative in a way that people are gonna go, oh, I reckon like you see that little swamp boat set? That's very clearly the creature from the Black Lagoon. We all know
Mhm.
that.
Yep.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But it's just a
Oh
swamp
yeah. Yeah.
monster, and it's fine. And the people that like Creature from the Black Lagoon acknowledge that that looks like that, and you get them in there with that without having to do that stuff. Nowadays, Lego is just like, oh, we want to get pirate fans in. Let's release a $1 million Black Pearl, and boom, there we go. Like you could
Yeah.
just do a giant pirate ship, and the pirate fans will still eat it up,
Yes, they will.
and you'll get people like that. But this was the day when they weren't necessarily trying to IP everything. And it was just, let's just do something interesting. We can do generic monsters. Let's go crazy.
This
And it
was
Yep.
worked really
before
well.
the big Lego boom of the Lego movie and then COVID.
Hmm.
This was when Lego was focused on the story without trying to think too much into it. They didn't have to spend much time on creating stories because the stories spoke for themselves with these minifigures and the
Hmm.
sets.
Oh yeah, those sets they're the most playable sets,
Yeah.
and like they just fit together great. And I'm not kidding. I'll buy the hearse if you buy the other one, and we'll get together and
I
we'll
totally,
play with our
dude, if you're,
toys.
don't threaten me with a good time.
I'm
I'll go
not.
get
I
that
nope.
vampire, that, what's it called? The Frankenstein's monster thing. But yeah, it's really great. The theme itself was just very well remembered, and I don't think there's much else to say besides this thing. I think the other thing I wish is that there wasn't a trilogy, so we could have gotten like 2 or 3 years of Monster Fighters.
Yeah,
Maybe we could have got like 2 or 3 years of Galaxy Squad. Like I would have rather seen like. I think the big downside to this theme was that it was part one of three. So
Yeah.
they did three. They did the 10 sets, and then they moved on. And I'm like, man, like I wish you could go. I wish they could have done like 2 or 3 years and done some other thing. Like at the same time, like I won't say blew their load in one shot, but like you kind of did everything you could possibly do in terms of recognizable monsters instantly. And
yeah,
now it's like, we need to do remake a lot of these again? Like probably not. So
yeah. I don't think they'd be able to reboot this like they did with like space. And
no, it
so
wouldn't work.
I think
Hmm.
that it wouldn't, because well, first of all, they probably wouldn't be as good.
No.
But I think it's got to be one of those themes that if you missed out on, you really did miss out.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Really,
And if you didn't, you really got a good experience with the whole thing.
definitely,
For sure.
definitely. All right. I think it's a good spot for us to wrap up here. Does
Yeah.
anybody else have any final thoughts they want to add for Monster Fighters?
Bring it back and
Bring it back.
Dude, an Icons version
yes.
of
Well, I mean,
Vampire Castle would be
I
sick.
it would be
Oh, that
smart,
would, yeah,
especially
that,
after
yeah,
doing the 3-in-1 with the haunted house.
Yeah,
They should find a way to do an icon set with all the minifigures,
I
and they
would
could get away with
love
doing
that.
12 minifigures
Love
easy.
that.
And
yeah.
like, I would love to see other monsters. Like, they could do a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. They could do not just somebody, but the female mummy. They could do
Yeah, but Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde not really a villain or a
Doctor.
monster. Like he's not.
Yeah, he is when he split personality. Like he
Yeah, I don't know how you
goes
do
from
it
the
with a
regular
minifigure
doctor to a
though.
monster.
Yeah.
Anyway, um,
Yeah.
I think it's a good spot for us to wrap up.
Yeah.
Gina, would you like to plug where everybody can find you?
I not really many places. But
Mhm.
I should be ideally back on Instagram soon. Just my bricks and me. Um, I have a lot of things in the works actually in the city this past couple weeks. So, um, if I can get my lazy ass down here, I will take some
Hi,
pictures
Elmo.
and post them.
Hi, Elmo.
But that's about it.
No, that's great.
Um, with that, with Gina's plug being made there, thank you all for watching. If you have not already, subscribe to the YouTube channel and make sure you hit the notification bell so you get notified when all new episodes go live. Um, these specific videos are once a month. Every third Tuesday of every month is a new time capsule episode. Next month, we have something fun in the books, so you definitely will want to be sticking around for that.
Yes.
If just you're finding this for the first time, go back and watch the other ones. We've done a lot of stuff, great stuff so far. We had a 4-part series on Bionicle that was amazing. Um, that was one of our most recent ones, jumping on that. Otherwise, the regular flagship Brick Hour podcast is every Friday at 2 p.m. Make sure you take a look at that. Um, you can also find us on Instagram at the Brick Hour Pod. You can find me on Instagram at Langster Bills. We will see everybody in the next episode. Have a great night. Happy building.